eat a bread.
It is time for us to
I
start our
think no. I think because it's only 7. No, we can wait maybe 5 minutes later. Yeah, Bu Andri ya.
Yeah, it's okay. We can wait
Mm-mm.
until 7:35 so that more
Mm-mm.
people can join us.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's okay. Hopefully there are lots of people. But I think we got quite nice crowd. Usually about 15 or
Mm-mm.
16.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay. Kalau Bu Lilis tuh di stay di mana Bu Lilis?
Bandung.
Bukan, rumah.
Oh, rumah di
Oh,
Saturnus Utara 16 di Margahayu.
Oh, di Margahayu toh. Kita kan pernah ketemu ya waktu itu.
Iya, di Pesona Bambu.
Di Pesona Bambu.
Iya.
PCT ya waktu itu ya.
Iya.
Sama teacher Andri juga.
Iya.
Ini kumpul orang PCT.
Iya, Mbak visit bentar ya, itu aku bukan yang di situ. Aku yang di mana itu ya waktu itu?
Yang Siameo.
Oh iya benar-benar.
Siameo. Kita ketemu waktu itu cuman ya sudah lama sekali.
So long time ago. Hi Bu Lilis, how are you? Nice to meet you.
The program interesting in TV in Waku Waku. The program is the title.
Waku
Waku.
It's kind variety show.
About before and after. It was how to renovate a home, a house. It is a very interesting program because we know that the people of Japanese think more detail and specifically, and he involved his mind, his heart to this house or this home. It is a very interesting program.
It is Indonesian program.
In Waku Waku. Like TVN in a Korea drama, in Japan, Waku Waku. The name of the station of television.
Yeah, Waku Waku is Japanese channel. Japan TV channel.
Oh, I see. Yeah, TVN.
It is your option to watch something interesting in television.
Yeah,
very valuable to watch this.
Yeah. I watch like I said to Andri that I'm really like a colossal movie, and then I really like variety show. So if I have a time, and if I have spare time. Hi, Mr. Abur.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm okay.
I'm on the way.
Thank you for joining with us.
Yeah, I'm on the way from Tasik to Bandung.
Oh yeah? Oh. How are you, Pak Abur?
Not bad lah.
Are you feeling not well?
Very well.
Very well.
Not bad lah. So.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
How many
participant?
Yeah, people in here already. I didn't count.
I think it is 8 participants. Yeah.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 8. Just
Yeah.
8.
Okay. Yeah, but we can wait until 5 minutes, so the participant will join us.
Okay, I just listen aja.
Oh, tidak dong Pak, share dong.
So what?
Share pengalaman, of course your experience. Oh yeah, I'm really miss about your magic, new magic.
Yeah, maybe one day if we
Yeah.
all in here together meet together. So I will show you
Yeah, of course,
good
of
magic
course.
and new magic.
Yeah, new magic.
Mm.
I'm really like your magic because it is so fun. Oh yeah, sorry. You have kind of great salam from Ibu Ashley. She has a
Oh,
child.
Wesley, I know her. I know
Yeah.
her. And then she already has a baby, yeah.
Yeah, and then you got say hello from Medi,
Oh, Medi, yeah.
and then you have say hello to from Powell. You still
Paul,
remember Powell?
I
Powell
remember.
yang
Yeah,
di
Paul.
Purwakarta.
I know him. I still remember.
Okay, yeah. Because oh yeah, Pabur Pisco was give me invitation following webinar twice.
Yeah.
And then so I have a connection with so many volunteer at a Peace Corps. So they said that, how about Pak Abur? And then I said, yeah, he's fine, and he moved from Tikomdik. I said it.
You just invite me.
Assalamualaikum. Good evening,
Just-
everyone.
just invite me.
Waalaikumsalam.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Waalaikumsalam.
Abi. Waalaikumsalam, Bunda.
Yeah, just Bu Teti just
Yeah.
invite me if they
Yeah.
already invite you.
Okay.
So if I have a spare time also, so I will join with us.
Okay.
With you, I mean. With
Yeah,
all of you,
yeah.
all of Peace Corps volunteer.
Okay.
But
25 March at 25 March.
okay, no worries. So
Yeah, and then
what time? Actually, what time?
I will give information.
No. The last meeting that you have. What time is that?
It is
evening or
evening.
Yeah, evening in America will be, I don't know. Is that 4 o'clock in the morning? I don't know.
No.
Morning.
Morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 4 o'clock in the morning, equal with 4 o'clock in evening.
In the afternoon.
Yeah, 4 p.m. and there 4 a.m.
I think.
Yeah. Okay, I still waiting if.
I will give you information. Yeah.
I
will give. Okay.
Because Mr. Johnny, who is staff in Peace Corps office in Surabaya, always talk with me about many things and making a report about the Peace Corps activities 10 years from now. Before, I mean, the experience 10 years after I am as a licensed officer of Peace Corps USA in Indonesia, especially in West Java. Yeah.
It is the information. It's Kamis 25 March.
Yes. Okay.
Jam 8 sampai jam 11 lebih 10.
In the morning.
Yeah, in the morning.
So in the morning, if morning here, there will be PM, 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just inform me, Bu.
Yes. Yep. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just continuing with your program today. I just listen.
Yeah. Be careful, Pak Bur. Thank you so much. Join us. Okay.
Okay. Can we start?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. We can start.
I'm still moving. from Tasik to Bandung. So sorry with the signal. Sometimes stuck, sometimes low, and maybe high quality. So sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Pak
Have
Sai.
a pleasant
Okay,
drive, Pak Abur.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we can start.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Tonight, I will. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay, before we start the session, I want to tell a little bit story. Okay, last year, we start to the lockdown due to pandemic COVID-19. Okay, I clearly remember it because last year I was at Jogja at that time, first week of March 2020. But I think everyone won't forget that moment, the moment that changed many aspects of our lives. One of them is in the field of education. So we are very grateful. Here with us, Dr. Teti Rahmawati as our speaker. She's from SMA Negeri 1 Kalijati, Subang. She will talk about teacher collaboration. And I'm glad we have someone that will guide the discussion, Bu Lilis Setiasih, S.Pd M.Si from SMA Negeri 25 Bandung. And I'm Saefudin Zuchri from SMP Negeri 1 Batujajar Bandung. We'll help them technically. Okay, Bu Lilis Setiasih, time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone.
Hi.
Welcome and thank you for attending our Jabar Chapter today. Thank you, Mr. Saefudin Zuchri, S.Pd M.Si, as the host for giving me the opportunity to be a moderator at this meeting. My name is Lilis Setiasih from SMAN Negeri 25 Bandung. I'm a biology teacher. Today we're going to talk about teacher collaborate for successful learning that will be presented by great coach who is an expert in her field, namely Dr. Teti Rahmawati, S.Pd M.Si from SMAN Negeri 1 Kalijati, Subang. You can expect that our coach will present her topic for about 40 minutes maybe, and after that we'll conduct a short question and answer. If you have any question during the meeting, please type them in the chat window, or you can press the raise hand button in the reaction section of your Zoom application. Then the host will open the microphone and will address them during the question and answer. In the meeting, host will give to all of you link present in the room chat. By the end of our session today, we hope you feel more comfortable and confident about this topic. We're passionate about it and have many exciting stories and learning to share here today. So please mute your microphone during our coach is presenting her presentation. Let's welcome our beautiful, smart coach, Mrs. Teti Rahmawati. Time for you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much, Ibu Lilis. Pak Sai, thank you very much. And then, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, hi everyone. How are you?
Hi.
Hi. Nice to meet you at GTC. Yeah. So don't worry. It's not only talking in English. If you want say something, you can say with bahasa Indonesia, because it is we can have high motivation to speaking English. So don't worry. If you stuck with your English, you can translate in Indonesia. So don't worry. So we can discuss today. Okay. Wow, it's nice to meet you guys, because this is 2 weeks I was waiting the program for GTC. Okay, today we will discuss about the teaching collaboration. I think all of you
Hello?
Halo.
Hai, ya,
Oke.
Yeah?
suaranya tidak terdengar.
Yeah.
Ya, beberapa saat tadi.
Oke, di sini up and down. Oke, jadi I believe that you are as a teacher, you have teaching collaboration at your school. Okay, so I just we will discuss what kind of teaching collaboration for make the student comfortable in their school. Okay. Okay. uh, it is the like a definition what is collaborative teaching. Maybe we know what is collaborative. It is kind of wait a minute. Okay, collaborative learning can occur peer-to-peer or a larger group for peer learning or peer instruction is a type of collaborative learning that involves students working in pair or small group to discuss concept or find solution to problem. So the collaborative learning I think is very good for our student because we can know for the student they can speak and then they can like has good communication with the other student and then they can present what they want and then uh, as a teacher why we use collaborative learning. I said it maybe in some reason I was conclude in many book and resource. It is why we use collaborative learning. I think the benefit of collaborative learning it is the benefit is keuntungan for collaborative learning. It include development of higher level thinking, and then oral communication, and then self management and leadership skills. So like I said before, that collaborative will make the student has high level thinking because they must thinking and then they must good communication with the other student and then they must self management. For example, they must like discipline has account the times and then they must decide who the leader and then who decide who will talk about and then the leadership skill like I said that in collaborative learning will make the student become a leadership and then the benefit is promotion of student faculty interaction. This kind of the student can promotion with the other for example with the others student or the others class to promote their project, yeah, and then increase in a student retention, self esteem and responsibility. Nah, ini so the student I think the student will has a good responsibility because if they didn't uh, uh, if they didn't like good management for um, material or for times, I think this is will be mess. And then export to an increase in understanding of deserved perspective. Mhm. And then they must the student will like understand and different perspective and then preparation for real life social and employment situation. Preparation for real life social and employment situation means that the student they can face off what the real life will going on. I think, and then consideration for using collaborative learning, we have introduced group or peer, and then plan for each stage of group, and then carefully explain to your student how group or peer discussion will operate, and then help students develop the skill they need to success, and then considering using written contract and incorporate self-assessment and peer assessment. I think it is why we using collaborative learning. And then it is the getting started with collaborative learning is we can start with we have three-step process, and then the process can be short as a 5 minute, but can be longer depend on the task on depend on the situation of the class. And then introduce the task, and then provide student with enough time to engage with the task, and then the brief call on a few students to share a summary of their calculation. It is start for collaborative learning. So we can make like a small group, and then as a teacher we introduce the task, and then we can explain the engage the time, and then make summary. And then what is strategy to define student collaboration? It is the strategy. One, creative learning activities that are complex. Students need a reason to collaborate. This is a strategy for collaboration. Why we need collaboration? Why? So we can explain to the student, like in my school, we have called PGBL or project based learning. So I think it is interesting. So, and then prepare students to be a part of team, and then minimize opportunity for free reading, and then build in many opportunities for discussion, and then focus of strength and stretch expertise. So it is six of norm of collaborative. So as a teacher, we must keep teach them how to listen, and then teach them the art of asking a good question, because sometimes the student didn't pay attention and didn't listen to the other group when the other explain the subject. And then and then sometimes the student didn't know about the asking a good question. And then the third, uh, teach them how to negotiate it. Yeah. And then model what we expect, and then group brain power, and then establish group agreement. This is why as a teacher we must give them six collaborative. And then this is the kind of the strategy collaborative learning. There is 20 collaborative learning tip and strategies for teachers. I think it is, you can see in the pictures. So we have 20 strategies for teacher. Yeah, like making a group, goal group, and then keep group, and then so many here. Okay, and then it is 44 benefit of collaborative learning. Maybe some of teacher here maybe has the other benefit for collaborative learning based on your experience in your school? I think it is 44. And then I will share the material for you in a group so you can see what kind of 44 benefit of collaborative learning. Okay, it is about the collaborative learning. Okay. I think maybe it is Bu Lilis. It is just discussion about the collaborative learning, and I think some resource, some books, and of course in internet too. So we will discuss about the teaching collaborative here. I think some of teacher here using collaborative. I believe that. So we can share your experience. What kind your collaborative learning in your school? I will share my experience using collaborative learning in my school. But before I will share my experience, maybe the other participant will share your experience about your teaching collaborative in your school. Okay, Bu Lilis, you can
Okay.
open. Seperti itu, Bapak Ibu, collaborative learning. Jadi saya percaya Bapak Ibu punya pengalaman tentang teaching kolaboratif di sekolah, so we can share, we can discuss what kind of your collaborative learning in your school. Maybe Bu Lilis, do you have experience?
Yes. Thank you, Mrs. Teti Rahmawati, for your coaching us about teacher collaborate for successful learning. Maybe our participant any question for here or share something or share the experience that they have. I hope many questions are addressed before we share. Silakan Ibu dan Bapak untuk bertanya barangkali dan juga men-share pengalamannya selama ini berkolaborasi dengan para peserta didik atau juga mungkin maybe you can coach about how to collaborate a teacher and another teacher maybe. It is one experience too. Is in our PCT maybe it is about collaborative teacher and another teacher.
Ya,
di dalam VCT kita sebetulnya sedang berkolaborasi juga ya dengan para guru, di mana misalnya saya guru bahasa biologi berkolaborasi dengan guru bahasa Inggris di dalam belajar sesuatu, dan itu menjadikan this very interesting and maybe experience more powerful maybe
ya. Ada Bapak Ibu, do you want to share your experience?
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Hai. Waalaikumsalam.
How are you, Bu Teti?
Hi, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Teti Mulyana. I'm so sharing about collaborative learning. Collaborative learning or collaborative learning is a situation where there are two or more people learning or trying to learn something together. Unlike learning alone, people who engage in collaborative learning make use of each other research and skill. But in my class, the group I formed were not effective in my class. If I get to group in my class, so if students are far away from home, and I think I have to tugas gitu ya, memberikan tugas. So not to the to together to work in them because maybe are far away from home. So can you my solution for my problem this my class because it's very difficult for to group informal and not effective my class. Thank you very much, Bu Teti.
Okay, you're welcome. And then, I will answer directly, Bu Lilis. Saya langsung jawab.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Based on my experience, Ibu Yeni ya. This is right, Ibu Yeni. Tadi Ibu Yeni. Ibu Yuli, sorry.
Juliati Mulyana.
Okay. Based on my experience, Ibu Yuli, before we has a collaborative learning. Same with you, we have some difficult to making student make a group, etc. But so now I have experience and a good experience, I think, because it is will solve the problem. Yeah, the first. I will collaborative with 7 subject. Jadi saya berkolaborasi dengan 7 mata pelajaran, Bu. So kalau di SMA itu ada IPA, IPS, and then IPA ada kimia, fisika, biologi, IPS ada yang core-nya ya, Bu ya. Ada geografi, and then economy, and then sociology, I think. So, we can choose all the subject. Kita ambil guru mana nanti yang akan menjadi core. For example, di IPA, I will take the science, ya, atau biologi, boleh. And then, they have like a project. For example, making tape, making peyem, gitu ya, dalam bahasa Sundanya, making peyem. Okay, it is dari biologi. So we can take the chemistry. Kita ambil guru kimia, and then guru kimia will account, ya, nanti akan menghitung atau menjelaskan tentang kandungan kimia di dalam pembuatan peyem. And then kemudian kita ambil guru matematika untuk takaran peyemnya itu berapa hitungannya. And then kita ambil guru bahasa Indonesia, of course, untuk making the report. And then saya juga guru bahasa Inggris, mengambil juga sama, membuat making nanti bisa reportnya atau bisa prosedurnya, how to make a poem. And then kita ambil juga guru seni, art. They can bisa mengambil nanti untuk guru seni ini mengemas poem yang cantik itu seperti apa. Nah, and then we have only one project, Bu. Kita punya satu proyeknya itu, ya, proyeknya dari biologi itu, and
playing guitar while meanwhile fermentation still going.
Di satu subjek include ada 7, maksudnya satu project we have 7 subject. Jadi anak-anak tidak akan kesulitan because it is only one project and they have a same frame. Ya, jadi mereka hanya punya satu project and then mereka punya satu frame, artinya jadi tidak mana-mana. Jadi pada saat itu membahas tentang making poem. Semua subjek yang 7 itu. Ya, jadi and then every group will presentation just like that with English and with bahasa Indonesia. Nah, and then when I take kelas like sosial IPS, core-nya adalah saya ambil geografi. It is funny because the teacher of geography, guru geografinya itu mengambil tentang kalau tidak salah itu making hihid, Bu, membuat hihid dalam bahasa Sunda itu hihid apa ya, kipas yang dari bambu ya. Itu kita kolaborasi juga, we make a collaboration with economic teacher, with of course social, and then sejarah ya, history, and then bahasa Indonesia, bahasa Inggris, and then bahasa Sunda, 7 subject I think. So the student didn't, I think they are so enthusiastic because they didn't think so many project. Because they only one project, but they can have 7 score from the other subject. Jadi dia punya 7 penilaian dari guru mata pelajaran lain dengan 1 project. So I think it is interesting because so many student enthusiasts, they said that, Mom, it is effective, and then every week we have like a Zoom meeting, and then they will present about their project. Nah, jadi setiap minggu itu nanti ada Zoom meeting, misalkan ada saya mata pelajaran saya bahasa Inggris, so they will explain about how to making poem. And then besoknya ada lagi Zoom meeting, itu bahasa Indonesia. They will give the report, mereka akan melaporkan juga membuat poem. Besoknya lagi ada mata pelajarannya lagi, misalkan fisika dan selanjutnya, itu semua jadi paralel. So I think the student give like this is solve the problem, Ibu Yuli. Ini based on my experience. Jadi berdasarkan pengalaman di sekolah saya, it's like that. Begitu Bu Yuli, mungkin bisa.
Thank you, good.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Ibu.
There is communication with other teacher, you know.
Yes, of course.
There is might be a lead subject.
For example, biology, this core subject. Jadi induknya itu misalkan biologi. Jadi guru biologi ini akan memutuskan proyeknya nanti membuat apa. Gitu. And then we have like not survey but the paper for task. Jadi saya memberikan tugas terhadap guru biologinya, bukan memberikan tugas, artinya menyampaikan tugas saya as guru bahasa Inggris kepada guru biologi, bahwa nanti bahasa Inggris ini akan membahas tentang teks prosedur yang berhubungan dengan poem itu tadi. Mungkin seperti itu.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Ibu.
Bu Teti, in
Ibu.
collaborative learning is more simple to task for our student, and it's more simple to evaluate evaluasi atau to evaluate for the teacher, and we can collaborate. Maybe it is one question, how to invite our friends to collaborate when the teaching schedule coincides.
Okay. Of course. It is I think the curriculum has a schedule. And then before we have like a workshop in school. And then we have a socialization about the project-based learning, and then we decide what a core of a subject will lead the subject. Nah, gitu. Jadi ada semacam workshop dulu, Bu, sosialisasi untuk project based learning, and then decide memutuskan nanti mata pelajaran menjadi core-nya apa, and then memutuskan how many subject will include in the project. Seperti itu, Ibu. And then step keduanya, we making Zoom meeting, and they share about the task for the student. Like me, for example, I said that, okay, bahasa Inggris will make a text procedure, and then the history will talking about where from poem come, dari mana itu poem berasal, and then it's like that. So many subject I think will include in our projects. More than 7. Begitu Ibu Lilis.
Okay. Yeah. There's about the function of management level ya. Jadi di sini ada fungsi manajemen sekolah yang untuk menentukan kita bisa melakukan collaborative learning ya.
Betul.
And how about our collaborative learning in our maybe this is about PJJ ya. Kita sedang ada di PDR. How to involve our parents, our students to collaborate in our learning? Maybe it is the way?
Yeah, I think is like I said before that PJ is not big problem because it is only move from teaching offline become online. I think just only move the class. So I think we must continue, and we have a schedule for making like a meeting Zoom from the student, of course, and then we have a schedule for the student to join with our subject. That's right, Ibu Lilis.
Yeah, it is about share experience from Bu Eva.
Okay, Bu Eva.
Bu Eva, it is English teacher in
SMAN. I know. I know, Bu Eva.
Bu Eva, maybe you can share with your voice. Bu Eva.
Okay, Bu Lilis.
Okay. Share your experience in collaborative learning.
Hello, Bu Eva.
Bu Eva.
Actually, I haven't done collaborative teaching during this PJJ, distance learning, but I had experience when we took part in study tour some years ago, collaboration in making worksheet for students as the guideline to make our students easier in making their report. We collaborated in creating the worksheet, and then collaborated in examining the students' report. Under that, actually, I want. I want to collaborate, but this time I haven't do that. I haven't done it yet.
Okay.
Like that. So I participate in this session to listen about the survey experience from all the teachers, so I can get meaningful uh, what we call it, meaningful things from their experience. I mean, like that. Because I haven't done it yet.
Okay, I hope you will. You will.
Inshallah.
Okay, and then maybe the
Still
others.
learning. Still
Okay,
learning.
Eva, I believe you. Okay, maybe the other.
Thank you.
Okay, next
Ah,
maybe the other participant.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Ibu, I'm really sorry that I come late to join with the webinar. I do really like to ask some questions because I'm a little bit interested with this collaborative learning. First of all, I would like to ask about the lesson plan. Is it a, do we have any specific time to communicate or discuss the lesson plan with the other teachers, for example, with the biology teacher? And then the second one is how about the timeline of the project to the students? Is there any specific timeline that students have to finish about the project? And how many weeks or how many months or how many days did you give the time to the students based on your experience? Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Ibu Nia, ya. This is right?
Yeah.
Baby. Okay, thank you, Sister Nia. Okay, the first, of course, we must discuss with the other subject for making simple lesson plans because we need it is the same frame to has one project, yeah. And then what about the times? We have 2 weeks to making the projects, yeah. And then we always making like Zoom meeting, Bu Nia. So for example, the curriculum will has the schedule. For example, me as a English teacher, we has three times for Zoom meeting in the project. For the first time, itu making like a discussion with the student and give some explanation the kind of material, for example, in the biology making film, for example. So I explain to the student text procedure or text report. So, but the task will same as with the other subject. The core is biology making film, and then the second meeting after we explain, the second meeting the student will present about their project in English, of course. And then the last meeting we'll discuss what like kind of feedback, and then for the student it is useful or it is fun. It's like a feedback about the teaching learning teaching collaborative. So I think is the most important is the curriculum. The vice principal curriculum has they must like a making schedule for our subject. So I think itu Ibu Nia.
Ibu,
Yeah.
one more thing.
Yeah.
First, I'd like to make kinds of conclusions. First of all, we have to go to the vice principal, especially the curriculum vice principal. Kinds of report that we are going to have collaborative learning with biology teacher, for example. That's the first step that I have to take. Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. And it's okay. The first time, for example, we has like project-based learning and socialization for all the teacher. What kind of project-based learning, and then after that we decide who will lead the subject or core the subject. For example, biology or chemistry or maybe economic or maybe geography. After we decide the lead of the subject, we will discuss how many subject will include in the project. Yeah. After that, we will decide what the like base competence, related for the project. Yeah. So after that, we make like a note for the curriculum that, for example, me as a English teacher, I will making the report for the vice curriculum. Say that I will making report text or maybe procedure text, and then it is related with the biology, for example. Just like that, Ibu Nia.
Yeah, Ibuku. May I be strengthened your words in my personal opinion, yeah. First, the list that I have to do first, if I
Yeah.
would like to make a collaborative teaching
Yeah.
first, I have to go to the principal or to the vice principal, especially
Yeah.
curriculum, that
Yeah.
I will have a collaborative teaching with one of the teachers at
Yeah.
school. That's
Yeah.
the first one. The second
Yeah.
one is I have to make a kinds of a lesson plan
Mm-hmm.
with the teachers that I
Mm-hmm.
will collaborate with. The third
Mm-hmm.
one is I am going to make a simple lesson plan based
Mm-hmm.
on the competence
Mm-hmm.
learning that
Mm-hmm.
I do have and the partner or the biology teachers
Yeah.
has.
Yeah.
Okay, the third one I am going to kinds of socialize to all of my students that we are going to have
Yeah.
an assignment or
Mm.
kinds of project with the
Mm.
biology teacher. The
Mm-hmm.
big one is the students are going to presentations in
Mm-hmm.
my in my lesson in English. The
Mm-hmm.
student must be speaking in English,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yes.
for the biology, should the
Yeah.
student speak
Yeah.
in English
No, no, no,
also or
no,
no?
no,
So
no.
it is based on the lesson, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
for the biology teacher, of course, the student are going to speak in
Yeah.
Bahasa
Yeah.
Indonesia,
Yeah.
and then in my lesson with English.
Yeah.
But we
Yeah.
have collaborative in one material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Betul, Bu.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, siap. I do
And
understand.
then, Bu Nia, it is today English become a core subject
Oh,
today. So I'm making like that. I call that novel engineering. It is a text narrative, ya. Jadi saya memberikan teks naratif, and then the student will making a list, nanti membuat list ini mana ke subjek, mana yang masuk ke misalkan ke unsur kimia, mana yang masuk ke unsur biologi, mana yang masuk ke unsur histori dan lain sebagainya. Tapi yang saya berikan adalah teks bahasa Inggris. So not only resume, not only conclusion, like for example, if we give the text for the student, misalkan kita memberikan teks ke student, and then they just only making a resume. Not only that, but they must analyze the text, yeah, based on the story, and then they will put, oh, mom, it's related with the biology, it's related from the history, it's related from the other subject. Itu Ibu Nia, today, sekarang saya sedang begitu.
okay. Thank you, Bu Teti.
You're welcome.
It is a great experience from Bu Teti.
Bu Teti, maybe I can add something for
Yeah, of course.
Bu Nia. Hi,
Of
Bu Nia. How are
course.
you?
Good, thank you.
Okay. Maybe if you have actually if I have actually like a kind of Padlet that we do for the all the teachers here in my school. Maybe I could show you that so that how we can create
Yeah.
we can create the so maybe I could share screen. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, yeah, I will.
Let's
Just a
see
minute.
if
I
I
will stop.
could yeah if I could show you how we do it in our school. So basically at the beginning of every semester we usually have like like teachers meeting, right, before the
Yeah,
semester
yeah.
begin, and that's when we actually plan all of our collaborative learning. So it's actually in the beginning we kind of figure out, okay, what kind of projects that we do together, and we do like a mapping using Padlet. So because we're still doing VFH and VFO sometimes, and then so not all of the teachers might come into the meeting. What we do is we create a Padlet. So okay, I will just show you here how we do it in our school. uh, Wait, okay, let's see. Okay, can you see it here?
Oh,
Yeah, so this is basically what we do. So
yeah,
every teachers put their KD
yeah, yeah, yeah.
here. So all of the teachers for the science, PJOK,
Yeah.
IPS, Math, Bahasa Indonesia, PKN, every teachers put their KD here, and then after that we figure out, okay, so PKN kelas 8 ada ini,
Yeah, betul. Yeah.
bahasa Indonesia we have this gitu kan, and then
Yeah.
we try to figure out, okay, can we do this
Yeah.
terus sometimes we ask, okay, when is the time are you going to teach
Yeah.
that, is it the same time
Yeah.
as what I'm going to teach this, if not can you move it around, nah kayak gitu. Jadi
Yeah, betul.
these conversations should take place before the
Yeah.
semester
Yeah.
begin.
Yeah.
But it's not that does it mean that it's always have to be in the front? No, sometimes ideas come up
Middle.
in the middle, and then we can just say, okay, I have this idea, because we have weekly meetings for our teachers, and we kind of figure out if we have, oh, there is this new trend and I think it's good if we give this to the students, and then we look at here again, oh, maybe we can turn this around, or maybe we can do something like that, or we can adjust our schedule, something like that. And that's why I think the most important is if the teachers can actually to not really rigid about their schedules, because sometimes some teachers are, no, I want to teach it like this, and
Yeah.
you must follow me, or you must abide with my schedules. But I think the most important is if you can actually look at this, and then this is what we do for our second semester. And let's see, for grade 9 here is we decide that, okay, for PAI and Bahasa Indonesia, we can do this kind of text discussion about toleransi and perbedaan, and these differences, and tolerates with each other. And then we have like project 2, we have olahraga, math, and GeoGebra, and that's kind of things that, oh, okay, we can do this, okay, we can do that, and then that's the thing that we actually do. So maybe Bunia, if you this is just an idea, so you can use kind of like this, so every teacher can put their KD in it. And yeah, I think that's all. I think I just stop sharing now.
Okay. Okay. In my school, it is will give like this book. Teacher Andri is socialization for project based learning. So we making like schedule, making like how many subject will include in the lead subject like that. Okay, thank you, Bu Andri. Thank
And how
you.
about Budini? Maybe you can share your experience about our STEM. We make it kimchi maybe. Budini, Budini Siti Anggraini. Budini.
Okay.
Oh,
okay, maybe the others Ibu.
yeah.
Can I?
Okay, of
Ah,
course.
Yeah, I try
Of
to.
course.
Okay. For last grade, ninth grade, I teach in SMP in junior high school. Okay, for final exam, the students will give some project.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, some project, there are some subject, science, and then bahasa Indonesia, and then mathematics. For the content, we take science. For
The
example,
core-nya ya. Okay, core-nya. Okay.
Core-nya apa? Science, and then mathematics as a tool. Okay, make a graphic or measure mengukur, measure, and then make a table, buat table, kemudian make a prediction, and then apa? In Indonesia, the student have to write the report of experiment. Okay, jadi siswa mendapat tugas untuk mengukur apa? Pertumbuhan kacang panjang atau kacang kacang hijau di toge itu. They measure the tall tinggi of the plant every day, and then they have to make a table, and then have to make a graphic, and then have to make a prediction. Then the last one, they have to write a report. So it's termasuk collaborative teaching juga, Bu Teti, Miss Teti.
Yeah, it is collaborative teaching karena more than one subject, karena lebih daripada satu subjek, Pak. Saya kalau collaborative teaching or collaborative learning itu is more than one, lebih dari satu. Lebih dari satu subjek yang include-nya, yang masuknya. Ya, itu masuk ke dalam kolaboratif.
Right. And another, maybe Bu Rosi Martiana or Buting.
May I?
Share? Oh, okay.
Okay.
Pak Asep.
Yes. Thank you very much, Miss Teti, for your...
Ya, Bapak.
Yeah.
Asep. From
yeah, it's a great pleasure for me to speak in this forum.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, it is very interesting, ma'am, to talk about collaborative teaching and learning.
Yeah.
Okay, as we have already said before, it is a kind of asking because I do not know whether it is collaborative learning or not. How about ESP, ma'am? English for a specific purpose. Because in English, we know that some subject, for example, automotive and then farming and then culinary, they have specific terms and words. And then we, as an English teacher, so we should translate, and then we should also describe, and then we should also practice the student to use the specific words or terms. And then as an English teacher, so we have to collaborate with the teacher of culinary department, and then the teacher of farming department, and then the teacher of automotive department, and then we collaborate how to teach and the specific terms to the student. And the successful indicators for the teaching is that the students are able to use the specific terms, especially in presentation, and then in welcoming the guests, and then giving service to the customer, and so on. So I'm afraid whether this is your idea or not, but I just ask you, sir, ma'am, because I come 30 minutes later after you have already presented. Thank you, Ms. Teti, for your
Okay,
opening.
you're welcome, Pak Asep. Okay, I see. It's different. You are vocational school, this right? Okay, vocational school, this right? And then I think you must think the core subject will lead the project. Yeah, for example, in the vocational school, maybe farming, or and then you can put what the material will you make the subject. After that, you must take the decision how many subject will include in your project. Ya, jadi I don't know in the vocational school kind of subject. I think if it is collaborative teaching, if you have like one project and then include many subject in the project. So, for example, Bapak said that because you are English teachers, what kind of subject, Pak? What kind the project? Sorry, project.
The project. I say the project, for example, becoming a waitress in the restaurant. Is that a project?
I think it is if welcoming. Ya. Kemudian welcoming it is just dialogue or what kind?
Oh yes, it is a simulation, ma'am. Simulation.
Okay.
Simulation in the laboratory, for example.
Okay.
For example, they have a laboratory of restaurant, and then they role play as a waiter, and then one of them is a customer. So they have a dialogue.
Okay.
Is that right, ma'am?
No, I think it is not collaborative teaching because it is only bahasa Inggris, and the other subject not included in your project. If collaborative teaching or collaborative learning, one project include many subject. For example, tadi I said that making poem, membuat poem, it is the core-nya adalah guru biologi. And then guru biologi will decide or we decide mana yang nanti bisa include di dalam proyek tersebut dengan kompetensi dasarnya yang mana yang kita pakai, sama-sama ada yang mana saja. Nah, tadi ada more than 7 subject. Satu proyek untuk 7 mata pelajaran, Pak. It's like that.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Teti, for your information.
You're welcome,
I really understand.
Yeah, thank you.
Bu Teti, important point in a collaborative learning is policy collaboration from our teacher agreement in school.
Yeah, we must discuss. We must discuss from the material until a lesson plan, and then the task, and then presentation, and then the schedule, like that, Ibu. Yeah, we must discuss.
Bu Teti.
Yeah,
I think the point here is collaboration between teachers. So if you want to collaborate, you must communicate. So if the communication within between teachers in the school is not conducive, then that's the thing that we must address first.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe if Bapak Ibu wish to have like collaborative learning
Mm.
in school, the first thing
Yeah,
to
yeah,
address
communication.
is the
Community.
communication between teachers first, and then
Yeah,
after that, if the all the teachers
agree.
agree, or then we can do that. Actually, when we do like collaborative learning in our school,
Mm-hmm.
not all teachers are
Yeah.
on board.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't we cannot expect all the teachers
Yeah,
suddenly
yeah.
want to be collaborative
Join.
with us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So what maybe what we can do is actually just talk to one person who we can actually
Mm.
communicate,
Mm-hmm.
and then start doing things together. Like actually
Yeah.
in my experience previously with Bu Irma is the
Mm.
so because because basically we have the same background. Yeah,
Yeah.
we have the same background. Both of us graduates from the same
Mm.
university, from the
Mm.
same
Mm.
institute, and
Yeah.
we have like the same way of thinking. And then okay, let's do projects together. So we kind of do like math
Mm-hmm.
art thing, and uh, so that's the first step. And then after that, later on,
Mm-hmm.
some teachers also look at our projects and then
Mm-hmm.
say, oh, actually I can join with you in that project, because I can take the I can what is it? I can see, or I can evaluate students from this side
Mm-hmm.
of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
So that's actually what we do. So basically, for Bapak Ibu, you don't need, if I mean, you don't expect all of the teachers in school are on board.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so it's better if you just ask one person,
Mm-hmm.
and then collaborate together. Me and Bu Irma starts with just both of us for the whole semester, and
Mm-hmm.
then when we evaluate on the next part, and then
Mm-hmm.
we can see that some other teachers wish to
Mm-hmm.
join us as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the point.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Teacher Andre. Okay, the first is this, of course, is the most important is communication from the principal, of course, because they must support us if we want make like some project. Okay, the principal, and then of course the vice principal curriculum, because they must making like a schedule for us as a teacher, so making Zoom meeting or making so many meeting from teacher and student, I think. And then of course the most important is who will include in our project. How many subject will include in our project? I think in my school, more than five. I think uh, seven subject in my school. So, for example, but we have subject. So the student, I think it is very interesting. It is because the funny experience from social programs dari anak-anak IPS, because the core is geography, karena core-nya geography, making hit. So many students are very interesting because they will looking at YouTube how to making hit, and then they practice in their home, and then making the short video, making hit like that, and then they will presentation in a meeting Zoom like that. So it is interesting, I think.
Yes. Bu Teti, the
Yeah,
point of collaborative is how to communicate.
yeah.
This is include policy
Mhm.
collaboration from
Yeah.
school,
Mhm.
discussing about it,
Mhm.
and get agreement and then doing our collaboration. This is a step to success our collaborative learning.
And
And how about we can collaborate our task in with the parent of students. I get experience about it when I must the student must present about how to make make a food in a biology konvensional. Jadi saya membuat biologi konvensional untuk anak-anak, tetapi terhalang dengan PJJ, maka di situ kita melibatkan orang tua. Nah, orang tua sebagai penilai bagi ini, meskipun kelihatan sangat subjektif, tetapi ada juga orang tua yang saya lihat ternyata objektif. Mereka diberi rubrik penilaian dan kemudian dari rubrik penilaian itu mereka kan kalau rubrik kan sudah langsung cek gitu ya, sehingga lebih objektif baru ditambahkan komen oleh mereka. Nah, our purpose is to get involved our the parents of the student of SMAN 5 to aware about this matter. Jadi saya juga ingin membuat orang tua juga merasa terlibat dalam ini, dan dia juga merasakan oh begini ya menilai anak-anak itu, dan itu menjanjikan pengalaman juga untuk anak-anak juga, untuk orang tua juga. Jadi kita juga bisa melakukan kolaborasi dalam PJJ saat ini adalah dengan melibatkan orang tua. Jadi orang tua tidak hanya mengeluh saja, dia harus ngajarin, tapi dia juga betapa senangnya suatu saat dia memberikan, mengevaluasi pekerjaan anaknya. Jadi kan mungkin diajari dan ini, dan kemudian anak-anak itu presented it di room Zoom ya, dan itu sangat menarik sekali karena ini, and I collaborate with the economy karena saya juga biologi konvensional itu tujuannya adalah menghasilkan produk dan jasa sehingga berdimensi ekonomi. Jadi anak-anak juga menghitung berapa perkiraan margin keuntungan, kemudian berapa kalau dijual harus berapa, kemudian nanti keuntungannya berapa, dan itu membuat mereka, saya bilang let's lead your future. Maybe it is the start up to your business or your own business in the future. Mungkin suatu saat, but tetapi saya juga membuat the inovatif. Jadi ada memanfaatkan alternatif pangan alternatif. Jadi membuat produk bioteknologi konvensional dengan memanfaatkan pangan alternatif, bukan dari gluten atau dari terigu flour, tapi dari misalnya singkong, kentang, dan mereka menghasilkan sesuatu yang menarik ya, maybe like pizza kentang ya, potatoes pizza. Jadi menghasilkan temuan baru pizza kentang yang dimana this is ada resep rahasia juga mereka, secret recipe ya. Mereka menemukan itu, saya senang sekali, dan this is your startup business, it's all your own business maybe in the future. Jadi bisa juga kita berkolaborasi dengan dalam kondisi PJJ ini dengan orang tua dari anak-anak yang ada di rumah. Maybe it is a little share.
Yeah. Thank you, Ibu Lilis. Yeah, it is a good experience, I think. So maybe the other participants has experience or
a nice experience or great experience from Bu Juju, and maybe Bu Luki. Buluki Lestari.
I am very sorry for not having my video.
Yeah,
Since
I
my
know.
connection is not stable.
I know.
And yeah, you know that because I've already said to and post to our WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
Talking about collaboration right now, just a bit about collaboration, what I know about it. I think I'm not going to be comfortable if my partners or our partners in that team when we have the collaborations not too much know about what we are going to do, do not have the same vision, do not want to work hard or just depend on friends. I think people will feel the same thing. They're not going to be comfortable if friends are not supporting each other. That is the point for me. And we are talking about what class or subjects are going to be in. I think whether they are going to speak in Bahasa or they're going to be or to speak in English, they're going to be in altogether. That depends on the chemistry built by the teachers themselves. I think that's it from me.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Ibu Teti. Been quite a long time not to see you.
Yeah, I miss you so much, Ibu Luki. Yeah, I think it is this most important is communication. I think it's communication. It's a big we must talking before we decide about the project. We must communication not only to the teacher but also to the vice principal, curriculum, and then the of course the principal, because when we are decide we want like collaborative teaching, so the risk of course is some maybe the other teachers not really good chemistry like Bu Luki said, and then so we will decide we will discuss and decide who wants to be joined with the project, and we has like a same passion and same like good relationship, I think.
And Bu Teti maybe need how to persuade, persuade. Not invite or engage, but persuade. So kita membujuk gitu loh ya. Komunikasinya juga dengan membujuk, mengajak, kemudian to get involved in our project maybe ya. But tapi tidak semua bisa banyak, hanya mungkin satu seperti tadi dibilang satu atau dua orang, tapi itu juga sudah cukup.
Yeah, it's because it's my experience in my school, because my principal is very good communication with the teacher, and then we has a good communication too with the vice principal curriculum. So when we ask them that we will making like a project, and then they said that making like a socialization for all the teacher first, what is kind of the project based learning, what is it, and then after that, like I said, that we discuss, and then we took like who will lead the project, for example biology, chemistry, or the other subject. After that, we will discuss what the the project, the interesting project for the student, not for us, not for teacher, but for the student. What a kind of the project will making interest for the student. After that, and then we looking for our books is related with the project, and then after that, making like a report to the vice principal that we have a project blah blah blah, and then the subject, the other subject will include for 7 subject, and then blah blah blah, like making a report to the vice principal. And then they will make a schedule for the meeting for the teacher, and then for the student. The vice principal curriculum will making the schedule. Like that's mungkin Ibu Lilis.
Yeah, 6 minutes again for
Okay.
our time.
Mm-hmm.
It is
Okay.
another question.
I think we can see in the chat. Okay, we don't have.
We don't have.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Because it is only 5 minutes, so I will.
Oh no, from Burina. Burina, raise hand.
Okay, Burina. Halo,
Hello
Ibu Rina. Hai.
everyone. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Dear Andri, how are you? Bu Teti.
Hi. Okay.
Okay, let me introduce myself. Actually, this my fourth time join with this meeting.
Oh,
That's
thank
why.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I'm from Cianjur. It's
Oh,
too
yeah.
sad when I
Yeah.
filled for the attendance, not the Cianjur is will be there.
No, I think your voice is very sweet and clear.
Okay. So I want to ask about that's collaboration about teacher. Like now is a lot of thing, like a lot of application or something for the to supporting for us to collaboration, like Microsoft Team in the Microsoft 65, and then in the Google Meet maybe or something in Google, so many. But my question is, how if like in one class there is 2 teacher there, so the teacher to make a program or anything, and then the others only the follow for the program. She like Lucky said before, maybe she doesn't know, he doesn't know about everything, just follow the program what we made. They still we call the collaboration also, but what we have to do only follow, and then in the Microsoft team maybe she also put we make a partner as a partner in the Microsoft team to like a correction for the student or something like that. That's my question maybe. Thank
Okay,
you.
you're welcome, Ibu Rina. Okay, in my school, we use learning management system, and then we use Zoom meetings. And then when, I said the first time, before we making because before we making the project, we must give some socialization for all the teacher about the project, what is kind of project-based learning, and then who will delete the subject, and then who will include the project. So not all the subject will include. Maybe in my group only 7 subject, or maybe only 5, or maybe only 3, depend on the material, I think. So for a meeting, if we use Zoom meeting, like we can break down. So yeah, so I think if the same time we break, for example, it is for social, it is for science program. Yeah, so we can break like that. So we use a learning management system is for the giving the materials, yeah, kemudian giving tasks, and then the student will upload the task in the LMS, learning management system. So I think if we want I think it's not hard because it depends on of us, like Bu Lucky said it. If we want making a change and making the student interesting, so we must make innovative teaching. So maybe we use teaching collaboration. It's just one for solve the problem. I think Bu Rina.
Yeah. It's enough for you, Burina?
Yes, ma'am, it's very clear now for me. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Ibu Rina, and I will wait 2 weeks later in GTC again. Okay.
It is time for us to Bu Teti, you are welcome for giving the closing statement, maybe.
Okay. Thank you very much for all the participants. Thank you very much, and apologize if I have a mistake. And I will, of course, thank you special for Mr. Abur. Who was attend here. Thank you very much, Pak Abur. You always support me.
Some of my friends in here from Tasikmalaya attend our meeting. Hari.
Oh my God.
What next, Pak Asep? Ibu Hari and Ibu Elin ya, kepala sekolah.
Yeah. Thank you, Pak Abur. Maybe you have something statement for us.
Okay.
Giving motivation.
Actually, not statement. So I just inform you. I already have like this situation like Jabar teacher chatter ya. We make C12 teacher chatter also. And C12 speak up. Is that okay, Pak Saefudin? You can tell everyone in here.
It's a good program.
Yeah. So next week maybe with Mr. Asep in here as the head of MGMP, English MGMP, Teacher Association. Already attend in this meeting, our beacon today.
Okay.
So, a lot of people, a lot of teachers who came from Tasikmalaya join with us in here.
Okay.
And I will also thank you very much.
Thank you, Pak Abur. Thank you.
Because of Kepala KTD-nya attend.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks a lot, everyone. Keep healthy.
Yeah, thank you.
We now in KFC.
Wow.
I'm starving. Now in Pasteur. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Pak Abur.
Yeah, just fast food lah.
Yeah.
Not many time, but just only one time. Junk food. Yeah, keep healthy.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pak Abur.
And after that, our conclusion about collaborative learning today is the point is how to communication, policy collaboration, define the core subject, and discussing about whole of collaborate, get agreement, and doing our collaboration. And a main note is a project must be interest for our student. This may be our conclusion today. Well, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you for joining Jabar Teacher Chatter to discuss about the teacher collaborate for successful learning. Sorry for the shortcoming from me as a moderator at this event. We appreciate your signing in and hope you learn this topic. Before we sign off, I'd love to tell you about, we'll see you next time. Will give back the room to the host, to Mr. Saefudin.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. But before I leave, I will say hello to so many friends here.
Yes,
Ibu Badria. Hi, Ibu Dian. And then Bu Badria, hello. So long.
Hi, hello.
Hi. So long.
Yeah, long time.
Yeah, Bu Dian.
Hi, Ibu
Hi.
Teti. Hi, it's nice
Hi.
to see you here, Ibu
Yeah,
Teti. It
same
means
with
you so
me.
much.
Yeah, I miss you, of course, Bu Dian, and then Ibu Rosi, and then Pak Asep, Pak Nowo, Bu Hasna, of course, Bu Hari, and then of course Bu Lucky and Bu Nia. Pak Asep, thank you very much for your sharing. Thank you, and see you 2 weeks later at GTC. Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, Bu Lilis, Bu
Yeah.
Teti, for your experience, for sharing your action, and thank you to all the participants. And don't forget to fill in the list attends. Okay. Okay, maybe we can meet in 2 weeks later ya. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi.
Nuhun.
Teacher Andri, thank you.
Mana
Mana
Teacher
dia?
Andri?
Yeah,
Teacher
Teacher Andri.
Andri.
Bu Rosi, thank you for your coming. Bu Rosi is my friend in